How's it going, y'all? My name's Jay Chapman, founder and CEO of Chapman Land Ranch Group, and I want to welcome you guys to the Chapman Land Ranch Group YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a new software that we're using as a company that we are offering to our clients, and it is called HuntPro. HuntPro is AI integrated software that's meant for ranch managers, for people that run commercial hunting outfits, but we're going to be using it for you, for your personal needs. And the way it works, it uses AI integration to work with your cell cams to bring in data to help you do great, thorough surveys to have a good, legitimate understanding of your population and how you need to manage it as the property owner season after season in order to develop the best herd possible genetically, numbers wise. It helps you keep everybody strong, healthy, and helps you grow the trophy bucks that we're all after. So without too much more, we're going to go ahead and dive into the website, show you everything that it has to offer, all the platforms within it, and hopefully, if you like what you see, you can give us a call and we can come implement it on your land. Let's get into it. All right, starting off, we're just going to be on the home page. This interface that we're currently looking at is my interface as a ranch manager, but I'll explain some of the interfaces that your hunters can use, or if you can use as well, a little bit down the line in the video. So to start off with, the one ranch that we've got running right now with this software is the Perdera Ranch down in South Texas. So we'll start off with that file. First, I want to show you guys the map view. So we'll click on that, and once it gets loaded up, we'll be able to show you guys all the stuff on the map. So this is the property down in Brackettville. What this map enables you to do is look at wind conditions. It gives you sun up, sundown, and you can mark on this property where your cell cams are. By doing that, you're able to get a geographic mapping of your deer activity. See, we'll go over here and click Show Activity. So the majority of the photos being taken are up here at this top side feeder. You can scroll in a little bit further and get some activity indicators down here. We can do that. We can click Show Harvest. Once you start harvesting animals on your property and marking what stand locations they're at, that'll start showing you. So there were 3 deer harvested from this location and 1 harvested from this location this season. So that's why that one's got a bigger heat indicator. And there's all these other indicators that you can have on your map if you were to choose to add them, if it were applicable to your property. So something really cool that the map feature offers. I'm a big fan of the map feature. From that, we'll come back off and we can go look at our named animals. These are going to be your bucks, your target animals. Right now, we have everything for this property listed as do not shoot, since we are obviously in the off season. We want to see what these guys turn into with protein feeding and whatnot as the off season goes on. But this enables you to go in and look at all of your named animals, all the information, the notes taken on them, different photos, and it has filters over here as well where you can filter through named doe, buck, fawn, pigs, turkeys, all that stuff. So this is not just a deer based platform. You can really expand it into all things. And then here you've got all the different tags. You can go into these photos, which I'll show you guys in just a second, and tag all these animals with these different icons that helps it easier to find them as you go. Right now, you click that if you had anything targeted for harvest. Right now, we don't have anything on the chopping block. And here is the harvest data from this past season, where you can go in and check all this out. The cool thing, if you are going to be running a commercial outfit, is you can add hunters to the platform for the time that they're there and have them upload their harvest data. So it'll just go straight into your system. And it is really a pretty sweet tool to have if you're going to be running commercial hunts. Then, so we looked at harvest data. Now let's check out the weather. This is going to show you pretty straightforward. It's just integrated. It shows your weather forecast. It shows your sun and moon forecast, which is pretty cool because now we'll go down to the population study. And this gives us a breakdown. This is where the survey comes in. You go in and tag all your photos, you name your bucks, and from there, the AI comes in, it confirms all the doe, all the bucks that have been photographed, and it spits you out a doe to buck sex ratio, fawn to doe. That one can be a little tricky to get. and it just gives you a population analysis. These numbers are a little bit skewed because some of our cameras were up and down on this property the past couple months, so we didn't have a good steady stream for both locations. But it gives you a good breakdown. So as of right now, we have 5,745 tagged pictures of bucks, and we have 3,671 tagged pictures of does, and 11 pigs. So this right here is going to show you pictures per day. So when are you getting the most volume? Shocking enough, we have a lot in January, and as it started to warm up, they've moved out of their rut stage. We're getting less pictures per day. Makes sense. This shows you pictures per day in the nighttime, and there's also somewhere on here, I believe, yep, it's under analytics. We'll be able to go in and see activity per moon phase. So that way, if you, this is great for you, great for if you have hunters out on your property, you're able to look at this activity per moon phase chart and say, hey, we're not getting a ton of action during waning gibbous. So we're maybe going to hold off on booking during that time period. And you've got your weather integrated into the app. You can go look and say, oh, fantastic, waning crescent coming up. That's our high time for activity. You can book up, get your people out there. You get out there, gives you the best opportunity to harvest the animal that you're after. Also, we have activity per wind direction. So this is going to really help you figure out which stand to hit. If you're going to hit one based on the direction it's in, you want your wind to agree with you, obviously, wind in the face. You don't want it coming from behind you. So this will help you decide how you should position your stands for to have the best success and to decide between one or the other on any given day. As far as actually going in and tagging, manually sifting through the photos, that gets handled on our end. All of these have been processed, but just to give you an example, let's go in. Each animal is going to get tagged like so. So we'll go down here and just remove this for the time being. So if there were a bunch of bucks, we could tag buck. If we wanted to do doe, we could tag a doe. A fawn, we could tag a fawn. A turkey, yeah, we tag a turkey. Wasn't sure if I had that one set up, or a pig. Get all that set up. You can rate these based on a confidence indicator, and the AI will let you set this confidence indicator, and it will auto tag them when it spits in. So this is like a pretty clear image of a doe. So typically, what I like to do is set the confidence indicator at 70, and it'll tag an animal as long as it is more than or equal to 70% confident that is what it is. So it'll tag this animal a doe. I'll come in manually after the fact, see that yes, that is indeed a doe, and confirm it and go on to the next photo. That's how you're tagging all of your animals. Another great feature that HuntPro offers is it allows you to manage your users. So we're going to go in and take a quick look at that. So we'd go up here, we'd go to users. And the way that we can set this up is you click add a user. So we'll do John Doe XYZ at gmail.com. So then from there, you can mark them as a reader only, which only allows them to come in and look at the information and look at the survey reports, look at the pictures that have been processed. Pretty standard. From here, you can do mobile only user, which allows you to come into the app. The app is incredibly user friendly. It is much more limited than the desktop, the browser option, but easy enough. So when you open it, it opens as home and gives you an opportunity to make a reservation if there's some available. Right now, for this ranch, we don't have any blinds available to reserve. But on here, you can look at some of the similar tools. You can look at the map. You can look at all the photos that get posted. You can look at the weather, and you can go over to your favorites and look at all your named animals. Super easy to use on that mobile interface. And this add user is how you would be able to do that. You can add hunters. I, as the manager, will be doing all the nitty gritty stuff. You want to check out the work that's being done. I would add you as the landowner as one of these users. Then you can do limited user. They can make reservations only, so they don't get access to the details, but they can reserve blinds. That's great for if you're running the commercial stuff. And then we would just add the user to our page. So that's the rundown of HuntPro. It's an incredibly useful tool. Now, like, don't get me wrong, it is not changing the face of hunting or anything. You might look at it and say, well, I can do that in my Onyx, or I can do that in my Moultrie mobile app, or X, Y, and Z. And I totally agree. But for me, from my perspective, to where I'm paying for premium Onyx, paying for your cell cam subscriptions, paying for premium land ID, HuntPro allows you to have all of those integrated, and it spits out these pretty solid reports once you gather enough data. The biggest selling point for me on this is to have somebody come in and do an aerial survey or even a ground survey where they come in and set up their own cameras to collect data. It's thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars. With HuntPro, working with Chapman Land Ranch Group, we can come into your property, access and utilize the cameras that you already have and produce a pretty solid survey that is going to give you the tools you need to harvest appropriately and manage your population for seasons to come. And we can do it for a fraction of the cost. Right now, we're setting our standard probably at around 300 a month. So every month you want us collecting and managing your photos and data and producing these surveys, we'll do $300. If you did that for 6 months, that's $1,800, and that's probably still going to be cheaper than a one-time flyover. So that's the goal with Chapman Land and Ranch Group. Our whole purpose is to help you manage your property to produce the most high quality game and have the easiest experience as a landowner without breaking the bank. We're much less expensive than a full time ranch manager, but we're able to get a lot of the same work done. So, and that's what we want to do. And that's why we really liked HuntPro, is because it offers you a tool that typically costs a lot of money. It's a pain. Now we can offer you that same information at a fraction of the cost. So I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it informational. Um, that being said, be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Also, if you're looking for help managing your property, be sure to reach out, call, or email us, Chapman Land and Ranch Group. We look forward to hearing from you soon.